Explorer here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm in St. Johns County, Florida at the Trout Creek Memorial Park. Also has a marina here. But right here, as soon as you pull in the middle, is this old monument. The Major General William W. Loring Monument. Really cool place here. They have crossed the river and rest under the shade of the trees. At the very top up there, it says, "Are dead." In memoriam of loved ones who gave up their lives in the service of the Confederate States. And here's a long list of names. Lots and lots of familiar last names right there that I have seen in cemeteries all across Northeast Florida. Peter Masters, Antonio Mickler, George Mickler, the Passetti family, Frank Pappy, Powers, John Ponce, Thomas Ponce. Lots of names that I've seen all around this part of Florida. Lots of old families. They died far from the home that gave them birth. By comrades honored and by comrades mourned. And for the last side, it says it was erected by the Ladies Memorial Association of St. Augustine, Florida, AD 1872. And also more names. Lots and lots of familiar names on this side as well. Abraham DuPont. Very familiar name near where I grew up. So that is super fascinating. And also, one more monument back there we'll take a look at. This is pretty cool too. The displays of these cannons, the old time cannons. Piece of history. As I walk to the other monument, there's plaques on the ground with a little bit of information. The monument as a memorial, and it says this 1879 monument here replaces the one originally built on South St. George Street in 1872. It's the second oldest Confederate monument in the state of Florida. Lots of history here, lots of history. St. Augustine during the Civil War. More history on the nation's Civil War, which was fought from 1861 to 1865 between the Confederate States of America and the United States of America. The battles did not come to St. Augustine, but Union troops occupied the city in March of 1862. And then for the second monument here of William Wing Loring. And that is fascinating because a few months back I did a cemetery Sunday and there was the grave of William Wing Loring in a St. Augustine, Florida cemetery. And it wasn't an old cemetery, but his grave was the oldest there. He did a lot in this area. Hero of 4 wars. He fought under 3 flags, a traveler, an author. He was born in North Carolina in 1818 and became a resident of Florida in 1823. He was also a volunteer in the Seminole Indian War in 1831, and a lot of other things. Wow. In memory of a distinguished American soldier, citizen of St. Augustine, Florida, born in 1818 and died in 1886. William Wing Loring. Pretty cool to go on little kind of day trip, road trips around Florida. You find things you never seen before. Thanks for joining me. Right here next to the Trout River, St. Johns County, Florida. See you guys next time.